Hi, I'm Tracy Radley and welcome to Transmission Tuesday Light Language Healing Activation, helping you on your Ascension journey. I hope you've had an enlightening time since I was with you last 2 weeks ago. I needed a break because I had some personal things to do and I was doing a lot in the galactic stuff, which means I just wasn't functioning much in this human world. So I needed that energy for myself. A big welcome to those that are new to my channel. I do help people along the Ascension journey, having surrendered and giving myself fully to my soul-inspired life for the last 10 years, leaving home, job, securities, and just trusting the energy flow being where I needed it to be as a filter for the bigger collective, and now back into the grounded form to be here with you guys in person on YouTube or wherever it is you happen to find me. Since we spoke last, a lot of big things have taken place energetically wise. Obviously you would notice it within yourself. There's been a lot of shifts taking place, and then obviously a lot of changes in the cosmos. For those that like to know more on the astrology type of side, we've had in the last few days Mercury's gone direct. We've had a super full moon in the coming days. We've got Jupiter moving direct. We've got the 8-8 Lionsgate portal like at its peak coming up. So that's a time when there's bigger intense downloads coming through, because there's like a stronger connection or alignment between the physical and non-physical realms. So you may notice there's another big energy pull coming through. So some of us may experience it as fatigue, tiredness, the crying, emotional purging, body pains, that type of thing. Others may come into a lighter, brighter space, higher energy, as these activations come through from the higher realms to support us in our physical form. So just bear that in mind. That is coming up. For most of you who do know and have been around me for a while, I don't go too much into that side of things. I'm saying it for those that are interested. If you are, you can look up those titles on YouTube or whatever and get more information. I'm just kind of go with, the energies fluctuate. They go up and down. The reason for them doesn't really matter that much. We just need to know how to ride the waves, and that's the tools you need to develop. Okay, that's my take on it. There's an experience I just wanted to share with you guys before I do the transmission that happened yesterday. It was having a call from one of my relatives that's been going through some karmic relationship stuff since last year. So we'd been riding a similar journey. So they rang and asked me for some advice or insight to what I was picking up. And something that's really important to remember, and this is how I always work, whatever you choose to do, whatever decisions you make, whatever actions you take, you are the one that has to be at peace with it. It's not about anybody else. You just have to be prepared and strong enough in the decisions and actions you take to know the outcome and responses for other people is their responsibility, not yours. So while my relative was asking me yesterday about this karmic relationship, and it's been pretty intense because I've been, tuning in and out of it as they've asked me over since last year. I can give advice, I can give insight from a higher perspective, but I never tell people what to do. I never say anything they're doing or not doing is right or wrong. All I do is give insight. And then the decision is up to them, whatever they choose to do. It's the same with you. Anyone I mentor with, I do exactly the same thing. I did bring a higher level of awareness. I get the guidance come through and say, maybe look at it from this perspective or this perspective. Is this really the intent that you had behind it? Is this the outcome you're truly attached to? And then leave it with you, because you're the one that has to come to your own realization, which happened yesterday. So being a relative and someone I'm close with, I do the tough love, and I'm like, I'm so sorry that, this is how I am. And they said, well, actually, that's why I ask you, because you're always upfront and honest. And what you've said does make sense. But I never tell people what to do. As long as you're okay with what your decision is, that's all it needs to be. End of story. So there's a few of you out there I'm tuning into, like they're getting caught up in the right or wrong and the consequences. And it's like, if you can sleep peaceful at night knowing you've come from a higher value within yourself, or from a place of integrity when you've done something, or done an action, or you've said something, if you've come from an integrity and a pure place within yourself, that's all it needs to be. You can't label it as right or wrong, because there is no right or wrong. you know, some people will respond to things that we say or do, you know, in a positive way, and sometimes it's not so positive in those regards. But either way, you just have to be able to stand strong in your decision and accept it. Maybe sometimes you go later on, you know, maybe I should have done it differently, or that should word that we shouldn't use, because there's no such thing as should. It's a very low vibe word. But, you know, when we reflect afterwards, you know, we just look at it as a growth experience, not as a right or wrong, or I did, you know, something good or bad. It's just, okay, well, next time, maybe I wasn't quite in alignment when I made that decision. Okay, next time I'll know and I'll be a bit more aware. End of story, that's it. So that was just my little rant, just as a reminder to go, you know what, be at peace, whatever it is that you choose to do. Just make sure you look at it and from the highest perspective possible. If you don't know if you are coming from the right perspective, not the right perspective, if you don't know if you're coming from a higher perspective, if you're not sure if you're just playing out old programs, allowing yourself to be a victim and all those type of things, or doing things out of obligation, but you're not sure if that's what you're doing or not, then seek advice, but seek advice from people that actually are able to assist you. So that have that ability to have that higher awareness to help you have your own insights. You know, not people that are going to give you the advice that's do this or do that. This is right or this is wrong, because that's nobody else's call to make except yours. Okay? And there's never any blame for any situations in life, because we all have to have personal responsibility for our involvement in everything that happens. Okay, so again, there's my little rant. For those that are, you know, having some challenges moving through life, whether it's in relation to like relationships, finances, careers, following the soul path, getting that conflict between my head saying one thing and my heart saying something else, and I don't know what to do, and you have that constant battle back and forth. And these are things I can actually help you with through private mentoring. I do them individualized, because, you know, some people just need an intensive that might just be, you know, one specific topic they're stuck on, and we just spend a day on that. If it's something that's more consistent and ongoing, I do the programs that are personalized, but we look at it individually and then make an assessment from there. So I offer on my website introductory sessions, so we can work that out, what it is that you may need. And I only do the sessions, and I only do programs and intensives if I feel the alignment is there. So and you too have to feel that alignment to get the best outcome. I'm not about working with absolutely everybody just to get money coming through, okay? I want to be able to serve in the best way that I can, because that fills me up. So, and if I'm filled up and you're on the other end ready to receive on those ends, it's just a massive, amazing alignment, and we get so much out of it, and it's a beautiful relationship we develop. I actually like to develop relationships with people. Like I said, so it's not just people in and out. I really love to know people and understand people. I've always been like this. I like the deeper conversations. You know, I'm not one for the airy-fairy, like daily talk. It most of the time drains me. So anything that's deep and meaningful, and then when there's that deep alignment and connection, it's like a lifelong relationship that comes through. It's our souls aligning, and it's just a really beautiful experience. So if it's something you've been, you know, considering, felt an alignment to, whether it's with me or someone else, reach out, because if you're lined up with the right person, there's a lot of growth and expansion in it for you. But obviously only you know if that's right for you, whether it's me, someone else, if it's a program, whether it's books to read, you'll feel an alignment. Just trust in your guidance. So in saying that, I am actually going to get into a transmission that's going to assist you with the Lionsgate portal 88 at the moment that's coming up with these energies. But you can also watch this video at any time. It connects with heart and soul, so come back to it. Regardless of the label that I put on the title of the video or what I say in English here, the light language transmissions work anytime you find them. So if you find it in 2 years from now, in 5 years from now, it's still going to assist you on the levels and layers that you're ready to release and activate at that time. Okay, so if you want to close your eyes, open your heart, I'll bring the transmission through. Kia san se alama se ata susumi atata se halaha san se meke otaya ne huaya na ya na he huaya ne hu huana ya he huala he huana ya he huala he huana na he huale Hu Shawa eku oto suma le atakuko sa he kiki. Kika sukuto toto o sande e toko sonsa e ola. Ka u ale ito a e ana se iko hala e oa. Sehua, hewa, sewala suhalo sansa wola susandegito ta shunda sale yanda keku. Shawalayanania, that I get a sense of me get at the dogger sense of megation, social megata, the gara sense of kedikito sissy. Layana kedesan, Nayana kedesa, wala iana shielaka, haula, neaskari, santasha, nese, itohua. Layan sankare at the hula, sensa, nekede the garasuala, kashinikita. Mawase huhala se hante gasu halesi. Shayana se ha hula sahi sanda kedeshanti sisi. Ila su sasamiketota. Shalalea tasu haine. Ila sanse hila kasa. Sante. Shana de que se mia, te que la sense se mia, te que eso. Shala que te ba ide que sa ada. Shay and sensia cara sansa. La sasa se me queda gara sansa me que wala miosa, se wala que te cara sansa. Ula sense se ekada. Shawalalese, sewalalese, sewalalese, mio sansa sameke, tua sansa loka sona shente kere sansa samaka sonsa masusa, sasosama, sasosama kara sansa samake shanta sasa samake, to the kara sansa edake, kiwala susamaka shanta, shilawa sansa ota, tadama sansa duka, kalawa sansa samake dota, salawa sansa sanakation, sansanakanakanahanaha. There's this week's transmission for you, a nice blend there coming through from the higher realms and the different galactics coming through is actually really nice. So if you feel to share your experiences in the comments below, the like, share, subscribe, all that stuff to help me get this message out to as many people as I can so we all evolve, we all support each other as a community. It's really lovely. And for those who feel aligned to place an exchange, there is an exchange button here down below through PayPal if you're interested. Again, if you're interested in mentoring, there is a link below as well just to find out what I do and how I can assist you. There's a introductory session, which is just at first let's meet, greet, get into the basics, get into, or in depth I should say, about what it is you're looking for and how I can assist you. And it's all channeled as I go through anyway, speak with you. And then there's no obligation after the introductory session. You make a choice based on what you feel aligned to do. That's it, no pressure from me. So we just speak and get our guidance, and then the rest is up to you guys to take it any further or not. So sending you love, have an enlightening week, and hopefully I'll see you again next Tuesday.